If you want to land your dream job fast, I'm going to explain exactly how to do it. Because the truth is, if you're struggling with your job hunt, you're probably approaching it with a suboptimal strategy. Now, I cracked the code of job hunting across multiple industries. I moved to Canada alone at 16 from China, barely speaking English. I was a data analyst who broke into tech sales within 30 days. Since then, I helped many career changers like Anna, who got 6 interviews within 5 days, and we turned those into 3 offers, and now she's working at Toast. Lawrence, who was a mortgage broker, just applied for Okta, and we got the offer within 3 weeks. And Manuel, who jumped from JP Morgan Chase to a $206K offer plus $10K signing bonus at Toast again. And there are many more. In this video, I'm gonna show you all the secret sauce. These are the same lesson that all successful career changers deeply understand and that you may not. Now, the first uncommon learning is that job hunting isn't about experience anymore. It's just about problem-solving fit. And this seems like a small mindset shift, but it actually changed everything about how you approach your search. When most people first job hunting, it was all experience first. In the old era, everything was engineered around your years of experience, showing your credential, showing your degree to the hiring manager. But that was the OG job hunting, from the 90s. But since 2022, everything about hiring changed because of remote work and the talent shortage. Companies stopped caring about perfect experience matches and start focusing on the potential and your problem-solving ability. Now, I'm going to specifically focus on tech sales because this is where I see the biggest opportunity right now. It's one of the few industry actively hiring, paying 6-figure, and you don't need a degree or previous sales experience to get in. But this principle works across any industry. And guys, that spray and pray job search strategy, you have to throw it out because the whole job hunt game has changed. So now, if you want to break into tech sales, the $1,000,000 question is, what is the best strategy for getting more interview, generating more offers, and turning those offers into your dream SDR BDR role? I'm going to give you a full cheat code right here. Lesson number 1, it's all about problem solving fit, not perfect experience. Think about from a hiring manager point of view, they get paid when the team hit quota. Their only job is to find people who can help them hit quota as fast as possible. Now, the easiest way to predict who will hit quota is to find people who already solved similar problem before, or they can prove their potential of solving this problem. It sounds stupidly obvious, but this is critical to understand. Hiring manager, they're just like matchmaker. The better match they can find, the happier they're hired. The faster you can ramp, and then the more revenue the company generates. But here's the tactical secret most people miss. Hiring manager runs their candidate evaluation based on your story and your LinkedIn profile. They look at the problem you solve and the result you've driven, and that's how they determine if you're a right fit or not. When you look at your LinkedIn and your interview story, are these all focused on the same type of problem solving? Are they all targeting the exact same business challenge that SDRs face? If yes, and you're still not getting interviewed, then the issue is with your storytelling itself. But if no, and you're all over the place with different experience, then this is your biggest issue. The best way to make sure hiring managers see you as the right fit is to only tell stories about a single problem type consistently throughout the whole job application process. By the way, if you guys need help with implementing all these strategies we talk about in this video, I actually built a program called Ripple Effect. Inside the program, we do targeting for you and we identify your ideal company, craft your positioning, and get you in front of the hiring manager fast. Lesson number 2, mindset beats skills. My second uncommon learning has to do with what actually get you hired. And it took me a long time to realize this, but this one is the most important lesson I learned. Almost everyone prepared for tech sales interview focus on learning about sales method or memorizing company's facts. Let's be honest, that's what most career coaches tell you. But here's the thing, if you look at people who consistently fail in the tech sales interview and they all have the same problem. It's not like they don't know band or medic, it's their ego sabotaging them. I see these patterns again and again, smart, accomplished people who can pass the final round just because of these. It's either they're defensive when they're getting coaching feedback, paralyzed by overthinking, research for 6 months but never get interviewed, and most importantly, I think a lot of people have this problem is victim mindset. They blame everything in this world, the market, the people, I don't know, the company, everything but themselves. Like they basically outsourcing their power to other people instead of improving themselves. So the big lesson is success in tech sales interview isn't about what you know. It's about who you are. These are the 3 layers to interview success. Service level, like you might feel like, okay, yeah, I need my resume or I need more experience. But then at a skill level, yeah, like you do need to understand sales and what the company is, right? But then at a deeper level, mindset layer is your ego, your coachability, and your growth mindset determine everything. And most hiring decisions are made at mindset level because the hiring manager, they can teach you all the sales process, they can teach you all the software you don't know, but they can't fix your ego. So if you want to get into tech sales, you need to work on your mindset first, then your positioning, and then your skills. Most people do it backwards and wondering why they keep losing in their final round. Recently, I'm reading a book called Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. And in the book, he writes, one of the lines, it really fits into this learning. Ego is the enemy of what you want and of what you have. Your ego thinks interview is about proving how smart you are, but in fact, it's actually proving that you're coachable. So I'm gonna show you guys very vividly, like what I see all the time. Like I see these 2 types of people all the time. So like there's version A at a very service level, like he thinks like, oh, like I'm not getting enough interview. I keep losing in final rounds, right? And then they might think, oh, like I just need to practice interview more, right? But the core issue is their identity crisis around authority, right? Like they might feel like, oh, like I have a lot of experience already in my career. You know, do I need to take advice from people? Like their ego just can't handle being a student. Like they sabotage by overthinking and getting defensive. And they rather be right than get results. To fix this, here's why they're not converting to offers. Because interviewers can sense their arrogance and defensiveness. They probably come across as someone who don't take feedbacks or fit into the culture. Also, their overthinking makes them feel less confident than their competitors. And here's how to fix a scenario, like ego management and surrender to the process is key. Stop trying to be the smartest person in the room and start being the most coachable one. Let me show you another scenario I see it all the time why people cannot get offers. So at a service level, like they don't get any interview, right? Like they just feel like it's a wrong strategy, right? Like whatever guidance they had in past is not right. Then they think like, oh yeah, like I need to work on my LinkedIn optimization, work on my networking script, right? But the core issue is chronic decision avoidance. Like they might research for 6 months because like committing to a strategy means their failure, and then they use skeptical and like needing other people's approval as excuses to avoid taking real action that could lead to rejection or result. So why they're not converting offers is because they're not even getting to the interview stage because they're playing it safe with online application instead of like doing the actual works that get results. So their energy always give out like, okay, please pick me instead of like, here is the value I bring. To fix that, they need to make decisions with confidence and do strategic networking. Stop researching and start implementing on strategy consistently. And all in all, very importantly, both of them are using their intelligence as a weapon against their own success. Sometimes the smartest things you can do is to stop being so smart and just follow the proven system. And that's exactly what we do at Ripple Effect. We help you identify your unique positioning based on your personality, and we will tailor your entire strategy around that. We help Sylvia, who spent 10 months trying the generic approach, but like she landed a 120K job at Cloudflare within 30 days working with us. Now, lesson number 3, one platform mastery beats multiple platform presence. The third common learning is that you don't need to be networking on every platform at the same time. A very common advice from like some career coaches is like, oh, you have to be everywhere. You don't know when your hiring manager is going to show up. I think this is completely nonsense. You know exactly where your hiring manager is going to show up. They're spending most of the time on LinkedIn. That's it. So all you need to do to get hired in tech sales is and just focus on this combination for 14 days. After working with many career changes over the past months, I realized that overcomplicating of trying to be everywhere at once usually does more harm than good. When you focus on LinkedIn strategy, you can immerse yourself into tech sales community so much better. And you can actually comment on people's posts, right? Reply to hiring managers' content, and you can use LinkedIn message effectively. Spreading yourself across multiple platforms feels productive, but it's actually your ego avoiding the hard work of deep relationship building on one platform. Now, lesson number 4, personality-based positioning beats generic resume. Now, the fourth uncommon learning about tech sales is personality-based positioning. Okay, so this one is gonna shock you. Almost everyone trying to break into tech sales is going to teach you, okay, like follow this structure, follow this resume, right? And then the goal is to look like every other candidate. And I think this is a suboptimal strategy. Instead of thinking like everyone else, you want to position yourself based on your unique personality and problem-solving style. Let me explain what I mean. Like each hiring manager have developed their own preference, right? Like they steal from the best practice from each other, but like they all have different team dynamic and different personality gap they need to fill. So the first reason why personality-based positioning works better, it's like hiring manager usually rewards authenticity more than just like being all the same. Right? When you show your real personality in interview, they can better assess culture fit. And the bigger reason is think about the candidate pool. Each SDR, it's like a puzzle, and the hiring manager is looking for a specific piece that fit into their existing team dynamic. When you're trying to be generic, you just end up competing with everyone. When you position based on your unique strength, you became the obvious choice for the right role. The last uncommon lesson is online applications are a trap. If you want ego boost of oh my god, I applied for 200 jobs, then you can go broad, spray and pray as possible. But if you actually want to get hired in tech sales, this is a much better way to do it. Let's break it down. There's 2 types of job hunt. There's pure application volume and targeted networking. So pure volume is at all costs, you want to spray out as many applications as you could. That's where I apply for 500 jobs stories come from, but desperate the dopamine rush that come with hitting apply, this is probably going to hurt your ability to get hired a lot. So a better approach to job hunt is actually targeted networking. So targeting networking is basically you do deep research about 10 to 15 company, identify the specific problem their SDR, their tech sales team are facing, and directly networking with the people who can hire you. Alright, so these are the 5 non-obvious learning. Just to recap, number 1, job hunt is not about experience anymore. It's about problem-solving fit. Help hiring managers see you as a solution to their specific challenge by staying focused on one type of problem-solving story. Number 2, mindset beats skills. Work on your ego and coachability first, because that's where most people lose. Number 3, master one platform. You don't need to be networking everywhere. LinkedIn plus email is all you need. Focus on that for 14 days. Number 4, think personality-based positioning instead of generic templates. Hiring manager wants to fill specific personality gaps on their team. Position yourself as the unique piece they're missing. And number 5, pure application volume is a trap. If you want to get hired, go for the targeted networking. Maximize penetration within 10-15 companies rather than spray and praying. And now if you need help implementing all of this, your personality assessment, the company targeting, the LinkedIn strategy, and the mindset work, this is exactly what we do in Ripple Effect. We don't just give you a template and hope for the best. We'll work one-on-one with you to identify your unique positioning, target your ideal company, and send you in front of the hiring manager who wants to hire you. So if you're tired of the spray and pray strategy, you want a system that actually works, check out the link in the description below. And I also have a lot of free resources that help you to land interview, the exact script that you need to send, the email template in the link below. If you find this video helpful, make sure you check out this one so you can copy the exact LinkedIn strategy that would blow up your inbox with recruiters.